Alright, hello. Last time we played, we just did some random, I think, grinding. It's been a couple days. There was no Monday episode because I was pretty busy over the weekend. My plan was at some point to actually get an episode out and try to get it up and running for Monday, but that just sort of didn't pan out. So sorry, but I mean, that's just sort of how it is, right? But instead, I have basically put a bit of thought into it. And as for quests, this episode we're going to focus on the police station and the headquarters. The outer deity we're not going to do till a little later, because I don't know if that finishes, I don't know, it says it's an endgame quest according to the wiki, but I don't know how endgame it really is. As for Stylish One, I will do that one probably off screen. I might make a montage of it, I might just, do it whenever I get a chance, a couple minutes here or there, every so often until I finish that. When I go down for the final kill, I'll definitely record that one. So expect at the very least. Hang on, let me just make sure I have the key. I think there is a key I need for this. Yeah, that would be really nice to have, wouldn't it? Anyway, expect for, at the very least, you're going to get a shot of me getting that 15th kibba, or if I'll get some time and I remember and whatever, I will definitely get a montage up and running. As for other montages in that whole spirit of things, I've been recording more other stuff when I'm getting a chance to. Some really cool things going on in Arma. Something that was so cool that I wish I really had. Hang on, let me just open the map and see if it tells me where I'm going. Headquarters is up here, and right for the police, and I believe the thing for the watchers is somewhere around here. I don't remember too much, but we'll find out. So the apartment block leads us to here. Is that? Oh. Green. So a couple greens. So we'll go here and see what we can get from him. So some meds. We'll always take some meds. For selling, I don't really care about that. For ammo, we're probably not going to be finding ammo for this. Mostly going to be finding ammo for the M45. Okay. Scar L. If I didn't get a chance to also research things like the Scar H and things like that versus the SR25. We've got a decent chunk of change. Oh, this is where it spits me out. Okay, very cool. We got a decent chunk of change, so we can always kind of fix up an SR25, strip it down to its regular parts, or even if we need to look at them in the store, so we get a really good baseline comparison for both. And then obviously we can modify it with attachments. So. As for other series after this, because we're not done with this, not yet, not by any perfect. That's what I was looking for actually, for later. I think I specifically mentioned the Vector 45. As for other series I talked about, if we wanted something similar, Stalker, either Anomaly or Gamma, I'd have to look into which one would be better. And I can't say for certain, because they're very similar but also different. So obviously that's important to note. Hopefully you guys can't hear I have a really tiny air conditioning unit. My brother got one of those, I've seen on TV stores, and the efficacy is kind of, to be don't get me wrong, it helps, right? It functions basically like a tiny fan, which is nice. You can put a little bit of water, and apparently that helps cool, but I haven't honestly noticed. Ouch! I'm stuck on the thing. I haven't really noticed a huge difference between with the water and without the water. In that tree. There he is. Killed my boy. So it would be very interesting to see. Like, I wish there was a way for me to measure. I usually try to, like, I have another fan here that I combine the two, and it works quite well as long as I have the window open to give me some sort of like proper airflow. But I mean, you know, it is. What is that guy wearing? What the heck? Who is this? Oh, he's a PKM. I think that's the boss for this map. Yes, look at that, baby. I'm going to take that for sure for looting purposes. I might run it at some point, but, you know, just for giggles. Honestly, it might actually be pretty... Hang on, let me just double check Cheryl or whatever. It might be pretty decent. Against Kibba. And it's not like we're going to have a hard time fielding ammo for it. That stuff is literally everywhere, right? So. I mean, quite a few people carry the Mosin on them. So it's... Ouch. Man. What the heck are these guys using? Oh, Grosus would definitely do it. Especially if they have armor piercing, that'll do it. Either variant would absolutely wreck me. Check that on here. We save a little bit of space. I don't think this saves any weight. I think we check it here. Yeah, okay. Weight doesn't change. It's only the weapons, which is a little strange to me. Should probably be a bit more liberal with the grenades because we have so many of them. Like, I'm literally carrying 10 RDG5s. Or I think in real life those are RGDs? I think. You'd think I know after all that time playing Tarkov. Like, I know the T1 is supposed to be the F1. Just chuck some pepper some grenades over there. Although, whoa, he just tanked around. Okay, I don't know what that guy's eating for breakfast, but maybe I should get some. There is Cyclops here. Oof. There's another one there. Hang on, where is he? He drops a long SR-25. I think I'll take that specifically for the for the barrel, because I believe that barrel may work for both the SR-25 and the Scar H. So, oh my God, that's even better. Both in terms of how good it is, like the stats, specifically within the like the durability remaining. I headed further north. I wonder if the Watcher base is like a permanent structure, but a floating permanent structure. Like, this is sort of the same kind of layout, the way the streets are, but the buildings might be different, if that makes sense. But whether or not that's true, I don't really know. But something like the motel, where it's guaranteed to be in the map, but where it is in the map is going to change. So, there it is. Oh, it straight up tells me. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to try to enter. Ooh. But I can slap people through the barrier, which is nice. Now, trying to find the police station. That's not going to be the police station. I would imagine. Probably correctly, that the police station is going to have like a badge or like a sign over it. And it's not necessarily going to be in English, obviously. Well, it might be. But it's going to have something that denotes it enough that anyone would go, hey, yeah, that's the police station right there. Okay, so there's an extract. And there it is. Yeah, like that says hotel in English with really weird font. And hotel in Russian is... I mean, obviously it looks different, but phonetically speaking, it's quite similar. Which is sort of the weird spot with some languages I've always found personally. There's no extraction here. This is not the police headquarters, it's just a checkpoint. I'm sure there's enemies in there and there's just some decent loot, but quite frankly, I don't really care about loot, and I'm not really here to fight that much. I mean, obviously, we need the skill points, but I prefer the skill points and the fighting when necessary, right? Or if it's something that's not going to be horrendous to fight. Like, I'm not going to go seeking fights, is what I'm saying. I think that's a green Cyclops. See some dead greens here. Some alive green and a Cyclops green. Hopefully he doesn't walk into one of those. But I mean, if he does, he's an idiot, so. The thing is, obviously this thing is going to be like a landmark. But the thing is, I don't know what the landmark looks like. Like, if I went to the police station in... Like, it's probably not here. Yeah. If I went to the forest, I know what the police station landmark looks like. And because I know what it looks like, I can get there pretty quickly. So I'm definitely going to put out a poll later. How later, I couldn't say. But I do plan on putting a poll out to basically ask, yeah. Yeah, a poll out. I probably repeated myself, sorry, but I had to drink some water and then I got asked a quick question. About what I'm going to play next. This has to be the police station, yeah. What does that look like? I don't know if it's always going to be this one. I'm not sure what to expect. Obviously the garage. I mean, I am absolutely expecting a firefight in here. Hopefully it's not all purples. Okay, so I'm going to step in the corner here and reload. I think it might be purples. Something tells me purples rule the roost here. Okay. Oh no, that means the PKM is gone. Oh. Okay, hang on. How close are we? Come on. One in a bit, and a pistol's good in there. Okay, let's go back to the city. Headquarters still there. I think this is always going to be the police. And if that's the case, that's good for us in the... Hang on, let's just see. Are there other ways around here? Like, are there ways to get up? Okay. You know what? Let's not test that hypothesis. This gets us up pretty decently. Because I believe the other spot opens us up somewhere not as good. Oh my god. Really? Oh my god. Some of these have to be like grazing shots. Because I'm pretty sure most of these guys don't normally survive 50 cal rounds. So. Obviously we're going to have to be sort of very mindful of ammo. Like, obviously it's not a huge issue, you know, but because we can't really loot it off of anything, or at least as far as I can tell, it still isn't in the loot pool, and we got to keep an eye on it, because otherwise we're gonna have a really bad time. That would have hurt a lot. This one a little less so. Let's go see if we can find that PKM guy again. What got him? Oh, some greens. Okay. Looks like that green had an Ash 12. I'll take some of these. Ooh. Don't know what that is, but that sounds really nice. Yeah, see, I'm convinced that those guys I was hitting earlier, that must be grazing rounds, because those guys have Cyclops armor, and they just took the Cyclops armor to the face and dropped. So. It's one of those things where definitely, if we get a chance to get that PKM, great. If not, it's not the end of the world. I would have liked it, but I mean, Probably hangs around there and maybe does a bit of patrol, but who's to say? What is this? An AK-101 that looks pretty great. Oh, there's the mutant I was looking for 3 million years ago. Sure, why not? Scar L. Man, that Scar L sounded amazing, though. Hello? Nothing happened here. Don't ask questions. I kind of wish that this menu was a little bit more transparent. Or maybe translucent, I guess is the word I would use. Right? Simply because... Oh, I'll take that. I don't need it now, but I'll take it. Simply because, obviously, if you're looting someone, yes, you do have a reduced sort of field of vision. You kind of are focused on looting, but you're not completely... Like, this covers so much of your vision. It's just sort of not realistic. Like, if I was focused looting on this guy and someone was with this park bench, I might be able to see him depending on how I'm looting him. Like, I'm not... Basically, the game sort of, in a weird way, implies you're sticking your nose in the guy's chest rig because of how close you are, like, with the amount of obscurity from that menu. Maybe obscurity is not the word I'm looking for. Maybe it's obfuscation, I think, is the perfect word for this. So they can go through, no problem. I feel like if I tried to go through, it would kill me. I really don't feel like testing that theory right now, but I would put money on it. Based on just the fact that everything in this game tries to kill you, more or less. Hello, scientists. We're with the science team. Not here. We want the full street. Do I have any beverage? I do not. I like some chocolate, though. Is that full streets? The one really good thing about these streets is I can scout quite a bit ahead of this way, because anything that pops into the street, I will see. And anything that, you know, like, there's very little, like, they can't ambush me is what I'm saying. Or, it's, well, they could, but it's a lot harder for them to do so. Okay. So we're fighting purples in here. So I've been in here before, obviously, because I do remember very vaguely this place. So I wonder if it's a mix of the enemy types in here, or if it is just, you know, whoever the game decides they want to be in here, or if, like, this part is taken over by the bandits and the other part is taken by the Watchers. That I do not know. One thing about the little AC unit is, I mean, it's quiet relatively speaking, but it is a little bit loud. Like, it's kind of high pitched, I think, whereas most fans are not as high pitched. Ah! Oh my god, I made the quack noise from Tarkov. I did it. The worst part is, some people know what I'm talking about. No, quite a few people don't. And you can't even Google it. I did check once. That looks like that's an armory. I don't know where that is. That might be a way in or out. Yep, there's the armory door. That I have the key for. Pop this open. Yeah, I think it might be just a random chance of who owns stuff here. Here's the documents I was looking for. And then we're gonna head in. And this place isn't cleared yet. I shouldn't really be looting, quite frankly. The only thing I'm not sure is this particular middle area. So it's clear. I'm pretty sure they don't like wander into buildings, but I don't know for sure. How's my armor doing? Yeah, I'll just top it up, whatever. It's not even guaranteed to go to 100, so. Oh, it did this time. Hmm. Yes, water. Good. So I rewatched the Half-Life VR, but the AI is self-aware. Man, I forgot how good it is. It is genuinely so good. I watch it every so often. Like probably, well, I say every so often. I think I've watched it 2.5 times, and honestly, just it's hilarious every time. That uses up the key. That uses up the key. So that key is single use, and you have to get it from the guy with the PKM. Oh shoot! I just realized the SR-25 thing is gone. Also, I think that's the best handguard for these, but I don't fully remember. It is getting pretty warm here. I have the window open and that little fan running, but it's just not good enough. Even when it has water in it, it's not good enough. The thing is, like, there's nothing else going on. Like, the game is playing, obviously, but it's not a particularly intensive game. And even recording itself, additionally, is also not crazy sort of intensive. And it is, like, it was getting progressively warmer in the room. And now it is really warm. Oh, the extraction point is literally right outside this door. I'm kind of tempted to see what happens if I exit out through the place up here, but I'm not going to. I'm not that dumb. Right now I'm looting, and I don't even know why I'm looting. Like, I'm not hurting for money. There's no thing for money. Got the quests. The ammo I won't be able to find in here. Oh, no thank you. Goodbye. Down and to the right, sorry. Oh, I have to... How do I get out of here? It's over there. I have to go out to the left and then down again. I think the problem with this map is, like, the long sightlines are good if you have the correct weapon, but because the way the AI sightlines work, it's very awkward. And then if you try to go get for CQB, that's fine, but CQB is also really kind of awkward in this game too, with the way the AI works for everything. What time is it? It is almost time. Did I have? Oh, luckily I had one already. Okay, that's very good. As for this, I don't even really know why I collected it, quite frankly. As for making things, the only thing I could even think of is obviously repairing my gear. But, like, I don't really need this that much. I already have this and this. This I have. And I have, like, the top tier of the other stuff, too. How the... What is... Where even is... thing in here? Placed it somewhere. Yeah, how that works, I still don't know. Did it give me a Bitcoin? I don't know. Like, do I have to put in my... I don't know how it works. The mod does not explain very well. So. Okay, so task-wise, we did. Sure, I'll take those. The school. Don't know which one the school is. I think it's the Green Army who wanted me to do that other mission. We will take the armor piercing for the 45 because we're going to need to do that at some point. Find the gas station. Sure. Okay, so back to the stash. Where are we going? Here. Dump that in there. This we can sell, maybe? I don't really know. Yeah, sure. It doesn't really matter who we sell it to. They all, again, share the same money pool, except for the guy outside. I think he shares a different pool. Oh, no, he shares the same pool as well. And then he wants me to go to the swamp. I don't want to do that. Okay. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends. I will see you in the next episode.